Jitterbug.
Try that again.
Jitter live. No, 9.
All right.
9.
On live.
At least recording this, yeah. We didn't have to go make this live, but we can, as long as we're recording. Are we recording? Yeah, we're recording.
Yes, we are recording.
All right, go and do that transition.
Say hi, welcome, and I'll do the transition.
I was expecting to guess. All right, good evening, welcome. So we're gonna do something new. We're gonna add a new show to our repertoire right here. Disney Plus just launched today. So with that, we got the new show, The Mandalorian. And in true fashion, we're going to go ahead and we just watched the first episode of The Mandalorian.
Numero uno.
And we're going to do a quick talk about the episode and what our reactions, our impressions, and what we thought of it. So, how do you want to start that off?
Maybe give a little bit of premise for the show so people have an understanding.
By all means. So, The Mandalorian.
It's a story that takes place after the fall of the Empire, but before the emergence of the First Order. So it takes place during that era of time, like that
30-year jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and it focuses on a specific bounty hunter that goes by the Mandalorian, and the premise is he's been hired for a dangerous mission. So that's how the first episode starts off.
The first episode struck me a lot of world building.
Oh yeah, it did a great job of layering the world without being force fed. You just kind of just have to live, and you gain the exposure through the surroundings, through the people, it's a living and breathing world. That's what I appreciate about this.
Yes.
It's it's grounded, but it's in sci-fi, so it's very realistic, dirty, gritty, but you can tell it's in a galaxy far, far away.
It sets off really nice. I
Yes.
mean, we're just kind of rolling through like we're just tagging along for the ride.
Oh yeah.
So, what do you think of the whole look of the Mandalorian?
The whole look of the character design?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. It gives me a good Boba Fett kind of vibe, but you can tell he has a very cleaner, more suaveness to him. Just the way he acts. His mannerisms are very stoic. His interactions, like, people just be talking to him and you just be looking at him. You don't even see his face and you can feel his presence. So.
Yes. So, we don't want to spoil it too much, but it's got... Actually, it's really good.
It's really well paced. The writing is tight. Scenes transition from drama to conversation to action is pretty spot on. And it definitely catches you off guard.
So, spoiler or whatever. So, go watch the first episode if you haven't seen it yet. At this point, here's your spoiler warning. That first cantina he goes to, and the dude is like, "You spilled my drink." Like, what?
Yeah, like, you spilled his drink and he ended up somewhere else.
I love that whole stoicness where it's just like, you're trying to be the big bully. And bartender's just like, no, I don't want any trouble, It's like, nope, not having that.
Yeah.
And then the guild interaction.
Yeah,
so what do you think about Carl Eloy's player?
He's just for the little bit of time he's there, you can feel his presence. Just like with the Mandalorian and everything, you can feel his presence. You feel that there is a purpose to him, even in that short stay.
Mm-hmm. So I think it'll be good. It's the Bounty Hunter Guild. Yeah. Apparently, it's some hard times on the bounty hunting industry.
Well, I would think because of the fall of the Empire, they would have some struggles because, as you saw in the first episode, currency don't matter.
Well,
certain
currencies matter. It's like Imperial credits are no longer worth anything.
It's rubbish. Inflation's high, and
And then it was the whole, they still spend.
Yes.
But it's that whole, with his comment about they don't want to pay guild rates.
Yes.
I felt that was rather unique statement.
Yeah, it just gives you an understanding of where the universe is at that time.
Yeah.
The struggle is real.
Mm-hmm. And then there was that second job where it's like, okay, there's no puck, there's no paper trail, this is very clandestine.
Yeah, it adds a mysterious aura. It's very ominous, so you know that you're getting little hints about what this mission details, from getting the mission to going to the planet to seeing what the reveal is. But they do enough to where they just tug at you and leave you wanting more.
Yeah,
So.
and that whole seeing stormtroopers.
Yeah.
You can tell they were on some hard times.
It's beyond rustic.
Rustic. I mean, those guys look like they were, hanging on by a thread there.
Well, the Empire's fallen, so they are on hard times right now.
But yeah, so between that and then I think we see 3 different worlds.
Yeah, I believe it was they went to 3 different places. Yeah,
3 different.
It looks
planets.
like it was 3 different planets.
Now, the thing that got me the most as far as this one was that whole Mandalorian tribe.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, because you think about it, you're just gonna have one Mandalorian. It was like, no, we just got this glimpse of Mandalorian society post Empire.
Oh yeah, it's very lively in its own way. Like I said before, it's very grounded. You can tell they aim for physical aesthetics over CGI. I mean, of course they have CGI here and there, but it's more practical than the prequels were.
Did you get the significance of the ingot that he got from the Imperial?
I kind of did.
Well,
but
what'd you get from it?
I know it has something to do with the Bounty Hunter Society. No? Okay, then I'm completely wrong. Okay.
It had everything to do with Mandalore.
Okay. See, I don't know. I'm not deep into the lore like that.
Okay, so if you...
I knew it had some significance to him.
Tell you what, since now you have your access to Disney Plus, and you go through Star Wars Rebels,
yes,
they actually do several episodes on Mandalorian culture.
Okay.
And I'll just throw it out there. That ingot was made out of the same metal they used for their armor.
Okay.
And their armor is passed down generationally.
See, I had
each new person who dons the armor reforges the armor for their needs. So this was an ingot of currency that was made out of Mandalorian armor that was melted down into an ingot.
Okay. See, I knew it had an importance to him. I was just not completely
Which is why
sure.
when she melted and made a pauldron out of it. It's just that was the whole thing of their society, and referencing a purge. It's like, I'm curious to know more about how that went, because given his age, it's like right at the end of the Clone Wars, in the beginning of the Empire and the rise of the Empire. That was probably when they dealt with because there were some episodes of Mandalore in the Clone Wars series. So seeing those kind of tie-ins was really kind of cool.
Yeah. That's just another example of the subtlety of tying it to the bigger picture.
Yeah, and you can tell this guy's struggling it's also on a journey to find himself too.
Oh yeah.
Because I love that he gets to that 3rd planet and the guy's like, "I have spoken."
Yes.
I will help you. I have spoken.
Yeah, that guy is.
I can't wait to see more of him, because I imagine there's going to be much more of him.
Well, hopefully, but he could be going to a different planet once now that he's got the said item.
Yeah, we're not going to spoil that part. But what do you think about the droid?
The droid was my
bounty
favorite
hunter
part.
Droid.
You heard me. Every time that droid was doing something, he was truly, truly awesome. I said while
it's
watching
nice
the episode,
to actually see one of those droids in action. Cause I think even the animated
it shows him just not being just a technical helper droid like you usually see. Like, he was out there holding his own. I said watching it was James Bond on steroids watching him. So.
Alrighty. Well, I think we just walked through the whole episode there.
Alright, but yeah, overall, I enjoyed it.
I definitely get the Western vibe.
Yeah, there's a very mixture of Western feeling based on the characterization, based on the writing, based on how they loosely lift layers on things, because that's how Westerns are. It's very methodical. It pulls you in and wants you to get more. So, yeah.
So
overall,
what do you think's going to happen? What do you think? How do you think this trajectory is going to go?
Trajectory is going to go. It's going to take him. My feeling is that it's going to expand more on. It's going to tie into the aftermath of the fall because of how it was situated. You had the client who was part of something go after something which is part of something else from the original trilogy. So I feel like there's going to be some fallout or some backstory happening over the next couple episodes and go into more planets.
Mhm.
Because it looks like that the Mandalorian, because of the decision he made, it looks like he's going to be exploring some more stuff that is involved with this. So, just add a tidbit note. Episode 1 was directed by Dave Filoni and written by Jon Favreau.
That's a great way to start.
Oh, yeah.
In Dave Filoni we trust, in my opinion anyway, because he has not done a bad Star Wars thing.
Oh, no. Like, yeah.
This is the guy who did Clone Wars. This is the guy who did Rebels, Resistance, all of that.
Oh, yeah. So, no, starting it off with him is a good job. So.
All right, so this is gonna be a new show for us. We're gonna be sitting there talking about the episodes of The Mandalorian as they come out. And if you're checking this out on YouTube, because that's where this will be exclusively at, is on Scuba Studio YouTube channel. Give us a like, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for our next roundtable on the next episode.
Episode 2.
Yep.